Alright, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about what just now happened with Baby Doge developers. They just now released a good tease of what's about to come next for Baby Doge, and this is going to be pretty big when it actually comes out because it's going to just go absolutely insane. Like, all the money inside Solana is crazy. So we're just going to hop right into it because it's just one little tweet that we're going to go over, and then we're going to do a technical analysis. All right, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research. All right, so look at this. Now, I know it might not seem like much, right? Because the Baby Doge game, they got these little cards that you can purchase to earn more of the pulse per hour when you're doing your little tap game, whatever it is. But they just now put this out, cross chain bridge, right? And it just so happens that we're doing a cross chain bridge to Solana. So we're literally making a bridge to Solana, and then they put this card out that they released for their game. So I think it's coming very, very soon. This is just a little tease, so I don't know when exactly it will come, but yeah, it's coming soon, and they're already teasing it. So we just got to be prepared for it when it comes out. You definitely want to be prepared for it. And I prefer Solana over BNB any day. Like, Solana, more transactions than BNB right now. More money is flowing on Solana right now than BNB. Solana is a much better chain than BNB in general. We're literally only $9 billion away from passing BNB from Solana. It's like, so Solana is doing so well. Look, everything else is down in like the top 10 coins except Solana. Well, and Dogecoin a little bit, and a little bit of XP. But what we're seeing here, Solana up 6.8% in the last 7 days. Everything else is like not even up in the last 7 days. They're like 0.3% down, 0.1% down, 0.9% up for Bitcoin. So Solana is doing extremely well. So hey, this is all we could ask for, in the top 10, being the best inside the game. So that's pretty good. And yeah, like I said, they're gonna come out with it soon, and they've been teasing it, and then they released this post on the 17th saying that they now are in the testing phase. So they're pretty much going into testing Baby Doge now, right? Because they've already done the research, they've already done the development, and now they're doing the testing. And then they're going to deploy the testing phase, like actually deploy, probably like a test net. And then they're going to deploy the deployment phase, which is deploying the contract on Solana. And then token bridges comes after that. And token bridges is pretty much initiating bridges between ETH, BNB, and Solana. And what did they just now post on Baby Doge? They just now posted something that says cross-chain bridges, which is what they're working on right now. So this is a pretty good tease, pretty good way to start off the day with a nice tease from the Baby Doge developers. So that was pretty good. Now, other than that, we just got our charts here that we're going to look at. We're actually hitting this support down here right now at about 8Z1200. So the 12 area is what we're hitting right now, 1275 really. And as soon as we, bounce back off that, we should continue to go up from there. I don't think that we're going to go below this support. If we do, we'll just end up hitting the Fibonacci retracement at 1250. But yeah, we're probably not going to end up going below 1250. So this is very good, because where's the next area for us to go? Well, first of all, we got to get past this little resistance area here. We've been trying to get past this one for a little bit, because once we get past that, we'll be in our red momentum wave bands. And pretty much what the red momentum wave bands here are tracking is the movement for the Baby Doge upwards when it comes to the momentum of the purchasing. So a lot of people have been purchasing, not a lot, but let's just say a lot. All right, we have had a good amount of purchasing for Baby Doge, though, because if you look at it, the 24-hour trading volume is decent. It's not as good as it should be. 4.7 million. Remember the video that I made previously, we're talking about how $1 million used to be like the amount that was being traded on the daily, and now it's like 4.7 million on the daily without like any problems. So we're going to be seeing a lot more volume once Solana comes in. But before that, we're working our way up here to the equilibrium price of 8Z1600. So we're really trying to get to 1650 up here, 8Z1650. And then once we get that to that level, that's like the medium price that Baby Doge should be trading at. There's no reason why Baby Doge should be trading down here. There's just a lack of interest in Baby Doge for people to buy and for people to hold. And one of the most important things you want to look at when it comes to like Baby Doge and any crypto is how many purchases versus how many sales are happening for the project. How many people are purchasing it and how many people are selling it? Well, I can tell you right now, 2 people just now sold because it went from their wallet to the pancake swap liquidity. That means that they're selling. That's 13 billion. Obviously, it's nothing, and that's 15 billion. But we need to see people buying Baby Doge, not selling. We're seeing more and more people selling Baby Doge, and we're seeing it time and time again where people are actually starting to, sell. So we don't want to see a bunch of sales when it comes to Baby Doge, and especially when it comes to the whales. We really do not want to see the whales making a lot of sales for Baby Doge. So that's one thing that we don't want to see. But anyways, we need to get to 8Z1650, that equilibrium level right there. And then from there, we can work up to our premium price point at 8Z2340. So once we get to the 2300s, that's a premium price. That's where it gets a little bit more expensive to buy Baby Doge. And that's where you want to kind of start being careful at. You don't want to be dumping all your money in once we get all the way up here. You'd rather be purchasing down here. So once we get up to here, you're really working on those gains and you can really realize some gains. But with the Solana bridge coming into play, I don't think selling at this point up here at 2300 would be a smart idea. It'd probably be smart to like ride the wave up higher and higher. So that's pretty much what we're looking at up here. And 8Z50 is really what we're looking at after we get the Solana bridge done. So that's what I'm hoping for. It's not always going to happen that way, but we can only hope, right? All right. So we just kind of went over that. I just wanted to show some of these Baby Doge whales because, like I said before, we need more purchases as opposed to sales. So we need to see the whales buying Baby Doge. We don't want to see them selling Baby Doge. So we're just going to start looking at the 100,000 people, like the people who are 100,000aires who have 100,000 Baby Doge, not the millionaires, right? Because there's a lot of people in here that they just don't touch their money at all. They just leave it in Baby Doge. They don't do much. But look, from Mexi Global to this wallet address here, this person has been buying only 800 days ago, which is close to when Baby Doge started. But they have not bought ever since then. They've just kind of left it and they just let it be. Like they have literally trillions. If you look at here, million, billion, trillion, 78.4 trillion inside of their wallet. They have a lot of money inside of Baby Doge. So that's why they're not buying anymore. They're not even trying to buy anymore. But that's pretty much what they're doing right now. And we can look at some more of these whales. That was the number 91. This is number 91. All right, so now we see this one 880 days ago. They were buying from Pancake Swap. So a lot of these whales that have the money in Baby Doge, they've been holding since the beginning. And they have not been selling literally at all. So it's kind of surprising to see. Like a lot of them just bought and never sold. Like this one has exactly 74 trillion. So that probably means that they're the same, where they just bought and they just never sold a while. Actually, no, this one right here has sold a lot. So look, from their wallet to PancakeSwap, they sold 59 days ago. And then they sold 139 days ago and then 202 days ago. So they haven't been selling much because, as you can see, all the time frames are just spread evenly throughout this whale's lifespan here. Well, lifespan of their coins, right? But yeah, a lot of them are not buying and selling. They're just kind of holding it for the long run because they know like this is like, just think about that. This whale for 1,100 days has had $80,000 to sit in here. And obviously when they first purchased it, it wasn't $80,000. It was probably a lot less. But still, they just left it in there and they're not touching it because they're going to hold for a long time. So let's just see how many years that is. So that is 3 years total. So for 3 years, this whale right here, literally since the start of Baby Doge, they bought it, they held it, and they're just leaving it. They're just leaving it there. They're not going to touch it until it's making them millions. So this is just kind of coming to show you like why we don't really go below a certain point here in Baby Doge, because the whales, they're holding strong. People are like, we keep coming back to the same level. Well, yeah, you don't want to go below this level. There's a reason why we just stay at this level. If you look over here, we're never really going below 9Z7. Like we don't go below 9Z7. And now we are at the point where we don't go below 9Z9. So that's a pretty big accomplishment right there. Like we don't go below certain levels. There's a reason why we're holding these levels here and we're not really going far below that. But once we start to get the new investors coming in from the Solana side of things, the Solana ecosystem, they are going to be the ones that drive our prices higher, because these whales, they're not buying anymore. They're like, look, we've been waiting 3 years and nothing's happened. We're not buying anymore. We're just going to hold it and hopefully it takes off. And that's what they're doing time and time again. This whale right here, $43,000. They sold 861 days ago, but they haven't been buying or selling much at all. But they're waiting because they know if they continue to wait, eventually when this Solana thing comes out, they're going to be the ones to benefit the most, and they're going to make a lot of money from it because they haven't bought or sold anything. They just have the small amount that they purchased at the beginning. So that's why we need Solana Bridge to hurry up and come out so we can get these new people in, because the new people bring in new money. We need new money. We got old money in Baby Doge. We don't got new money. Well, this one's new money. This person right here, 18 days ago, they purchased some Baby Doge, 1.3 trillion right here. And then you can see 32 trillion down there. Now they have a total of 33 trillion Baby Doge inside of there. So that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm starting to see there are some new whales coming in, but it's moving very slowly on the Binance Smart Chain. So we really need to move from Binance over to Solana, and that's exactly what we're doing, because it's obvious we're not getting many new people coming in. The whales don't really care anymore. They're just holding it. They're not selling. They're not buying. They're just holding. All right. But anyways, 2 weeks ago, which is 14 days ago approximately, we had 1,870,409 holders. Now we have 1,871,739 holders. So within the time span of 2 weeks, we've approximately got a little bit over 1,000 holders, about 1,200 to 1,300 holders over the last 2 weeks. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a decent. But if we were on Solana, we would have gotten a lot more, because a lot of people are really big on the Solana ecosystem. They love it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in the near future here. Anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. If you want these automated trading indicators, check out the link in the description for Chart Prime, best trading indicators in the game. Try it risk-free for 7 days, 7-day money back guaranteed. Use the discount code CP30 for 30% off. And as always, I'll be back with another video.